Hello and welcome to another tutorial. My name is Ian Green from ianjgreenpiano.com. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. And today we'll be speaking a little bit about a theory concept related to scales and also to key signatures. Now you might be wondering, how do scales work? And why do they sound similar? Of course, we play different scales using different notes and different starting notes. But when we play, let's say the scale of C major, or G major, or A flat major, they all sound the same, meaning we might be starting on higher parts or lower parts of a piano or other instruments. And also we might be playing more than one octave, so we'll be going higher on the piano or lower, but the qualities of the notes, meaning the way that the notes are organized, sound very similar. So we'll speak a little bit about why that is today. So what we'll do is we'll share the screen today so that you can see a little bit of information that I've put together. And this information is common knowledge and is also not copyrighted by anybody, so we can use this information for our purposes today. So you can see here on the screen, there's a topic called major scales. And a scale, of course, is a series of notes in succession, meaning notes that are played either up or down, also known as ascending or descending. And a major scale is the most common scale, and also is also known as the Ionian mode, which is an ancient mode that has traveled down through the centuries and is now a very common part of music performance. So the way that the major scale is organized is by the following series of notes. We have tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And by following this pattern, we can start on any note and create a major scale. So now what we'll do is we'll switch over to the piano and speak a little bit about how we can apply this starting on any note. So let's say we want to start on the scale note of B, and we want to create the B major scale. Now, of course, in another video that's on this channel, you'll see that I've played the scale, playing all the notes in it, but now I'll explain, using B as an example, how the notes in the scale are organized and why certain scales sound the same. So if we start on B and we want to go up a tone is basically playing one key and skipping to the next. Then we go from this note up again. And then from this note, we go a half step, or also known as a semitone. So that's so far as tone, tone, semitone. Then we go tone, so we skip this key. We go up a tone, another tone, skipping this one here, this middle note, and then we go semitone. Now, something that's interesting with any scale is we always have 7 different note names. So if we start on B, it would be B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then B again. But if we play that on the white keys, just as is, it sounds very different than the major scale pattern. But if we start on B and we go up a tone, we would then turn to C sharp. Up a tone from C sharp would be D sharp, and then a semitone from D sharp would be E. Up a tone from E would be F sharp. Up a tone from F sharp would be G sharp. Up another tone would be A sharp, and then we go to a semitone, which is B. Now, in some music schools, we call the whole tone a whole tone, which is where we play a note and skip to the next. But a semitone is also known as a half step. So we get the same kind of idea there. Now let's start on another note. Let's maybe start on G. We're going to go up a tone from G. So we're going to skip this little key here and we'll go to this one here, which is A. Then we'll go from A up a tone to B. Now we have to next go a semitone. So from B to C, you can see there's no note in between. So that would be called a semitone or a half step. Now then we go up a tone. So we skip to D. From D, we skip up a tone to E. E, we skip up a tone, so we skip this key and we go to this one, which is F sharp. And then from F sharp, we go up a semitone or a half step to G. So if I were to come back and play the B major scale, and then also play the G major scale, you can hear how the qualities of the notes, or the way that the notes are organized, is exactly the same, except that the note names have changed. So the most important things to remember from this particular tutorial is that the major scale has the following order: tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And if you start on any note and you want to create the scale using that order or that pattern, you want to make sure that you start on any note, B, E, whichever you choose, and you go up starting away from that note. So if you play G, a tone would be going away from G up. Just something to help with. So tone, 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 semitone, or half step. Tone, 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 semitone. As well, there are 7 different note names in the scale, followed by the first note again. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, 7 different notes, and then you repeat G again. In another video, we'll speak about key signatures and add onto this concept. But for now, have some fun as you explore different ways of creating major scales and following the pattern. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and look forward to sharing other information with you. This is Ian Green from Ian J. Green Piano, and have a fun time at the piano, and take care.